So check this out. I got Harold Balder in the background playing. When this thing came, it was planted by that hummingbird. Like I was sitting in the chair over in the corner and I watched the hummingbird come. It flew over these planters. There's nothing in them besides that crap. So it flew over these planters, flew in the air, like twisted around, came back, flew over the planters, hovered over the planter, went over here to this little weed thing here. Alright. And then it stopped on this one and took some pollen. And then went up over there, took off, and then it came back and it did like the same little deal around the planters here and then took off, and I never seen it again. So, because the seeds are tiny, I guarantee that hummingbird planted them so it could take the nectar from it. So probably when it comes back, it'll pollinate it itself. But what I'm going to do is get a Q-tip, and the next one that comes up, I'm going to take some pollen and put it in a bag. And then I'm going to save it, and I'll make sure it won't hit the side of the bag, right? And then when the next one opens up, I'm going to dab it with that pollinated swab. Because the first bloom that came, they only last one day. The first bloom, it lasted one day. The second bloom lasted 2 days. Because the thing probably knew there's only one bloom popping, what's going on, so it prolonged itself. The second bloom was like 2 days. I think it started to shrivel up around 5 o'clock. So it was probably like 48 hours by the time it did its whole cycle thing. That was just the bloom closing. It was around 5 o'clock. So yeah, the third one that came up, it was only here for 1 day, a day and a half, and then it fell. Because I noticed it in the afternoon, I think. So yeah, that's 3 of them. So when these ones pop up, this little guy and that little guy, this other little dudes, I'm just going to pollinate them all, just in case the bees and I get bees and I get wasps and I get butterflies, get little flyers all around here, dragonflies, moths, so lots of things can pollinate it, but we'll help it out. So thank you everybody for your tips and tricks, especially you, Darla. Peace.